Sarah, today we'll be doing something very ambitious.
Oh, what is it, Mr. Davis?
Well, we're going to make a list of every phrasal verb from A to Z in this exact order. This exercise will be the ultimate practice session.
Wow, that's very useful.
Yes, it is, Sarah. First, I'm going to say a phrasal verb twice, and then you will explain it and provide some examples with the phrasal verb. Are you ready, Sarah?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's get started.
Act up. Act up.
Behave badly or strangely. Example, the computer is acting up. It might have a virus.
Add up. Add up.
To make sense, seem reasonable. Example, his story just doesn't add up.
Add up to. Add up to.
Amount to a total. Example, the receipts add up to $200.
Ask around. Ask around.
Ask many people the same question. Example, I will ask around to see if anyone has seen your wallet.
Ask out. Ask out.
Invite someone on a date. He was too shy to ask her out.
Ask over. Ask over.
Invite someone to your home. Example, we should ask the neighbors over for dinner sometime.
Account for. Account for.
To explain or justify. Example, how do you account for the missing funds?
Aim at. Aim at.
Target. Example, the new product is aimed at teenagers.
Allow for. Allow for.
Make provision for, take into consideration. Example, we need to allow for unexpected expenses.
Answer back. Answer back.
Respond rudely to someone in authority. Example, it's not polite to answer back to your teachers.
Argue down. Argue down.
Beat someone in a debate, discussion, or argument. Example, he was so persuasive that he argued them all down.
Argue out. Argue out.
Argue or discuss in detail, especially to solve or conclude something. Example, we need to argue out the terms of the agreement.
Ask for. Ask for.
To request or deserve a negative outcome. Example, by ignoring the warning signs, he was really asking for trouble.
Back down. Back down.
Withdraw a claim or retreat from a position. Example, he backed down from the argument when he realized he was wrong.
Back off. Back off.
Retreat or go away, often used as a command. Example, she asked him to back off and give her some space.
Back up. Back up.
1. Support or reinforce. 2. Make a copy of computer data. Examples. 1. I'll back you up if they don't believe your story. 2. Remember to back up your files.
Bail out. Bail out.
Rescue someone from a difficult situation, often financial. Example, the government decided to bail out the struggling bank.
Bank on. Bank on.
Rely or depend on. Example, You can bank on me to keep your secret.
Barge in. Barge in.
Enter rudely or abruptly. Example, he barged in without knocking, interrupting the meeting.
Bear down on. Bear down on.
Move towards someone aggressively or pressurize. Example, the deadline was bearing down on us, so we had to work late.
Bear with. Bear with.
Be patient or tolerant with. Example, please bear with me while I explain the instructions.
Beat up. Beat up.
Attack physically, assault. Example, he was beaten up by a gang of thugs.
Blow up. Blow up.
1. Explode. 2. Inflate. 3. Lose temper. Examples. 1. The car blew up after catching fire. 2. Could you blow up these balloons? 3. She blew up at him for being late.
Break down. Break down.
1. Stop functioning. 2. Lose control emotionally. 3. Analyze in detail. Examples. 1. My car broke down on the way to work. 2. He broke down in tears. 3. Let's break down the problem into smaller parts.
Break in. Break in.
1. Enter by force. 2. Interrupt. 3. Wear something new until it's comfortable. Examples. 1. Someone broke in last night and stole the television. 2. Sorry to break in, but I have some important news. 3. I need a few days to break in these new shoes.
Break up. Break up.
1. End a relationship. 2. Dissolve, disperse. Examples. 1. They decided to break up after 5 years together. 2. The meeting broke up around noon.
Bring about. Bring about.
Cause to happen. Example. The new law will bring about significant changes.
Bring up. Bring up.
1. Mention or introduce a topic. 2. Raise a child. Examples. 1. He brought up a sensitive issue during the discussion. 2. She brought up 3 children on her own.
Brush off. Brush off.
Ignore or dismiss rudely. Example. He just brushed off my concerns, saying they were trivial.
Buckle down. Buckle down.
Start working hard. Example. It's time to buckle down and finish the project.
Burn out. Burn out.
Become extremely tired or sick by working hard for a long time. Example. She's burning out because she's been working 2 jobs.
Butt in. Butt in.
Interrupt or interfere rudely. Example. It's rude to butt in when 2 people are talking.
Butter up. Butter up.
Flatter someone to gain a favor. Example. He's been buttering up his boss in hopes of getting a promotion.
Call off. Call off.
Cancel something. Example. The game was called off because of rain.
Call out. Call out.
1. Summon for a specific purpose. 2. Publicly criticize or accuse. Examples. 1. The company called out extra workers for the busy period. 2. He was called out on social media for his comments.
Call up. Call up.
1. Telephone. 2. Summon for military service. Examples. 1. I'll call you up when I arrive. 2. He was called up to the army during the emergency.
Calm down. Calm down.
Become less agitated or upset. Make someone less angry. Example: he took a deep breath to calm down.
Carry on. Carry on.
1. Continue. 2. Behave in an over-emotional way. Examples: 1. Despite the interruptions, we carried on with the meeting. 2. She carried on as though it was the end of the world.
Carry out. Carry out.
Execute a plan or order. Example: they carried out the research over a period of 6 months.
Catch on. Catch on.
1. Become popular. 2. Understand. Examples: 1. I hope this new fashion catches on. 2. It took me a while to catch on to what he was saying.
Catch up. Catch up.
Get to the same point or level as someone else. Example: I have to catch up on my reading.
Check in. Check in.
Arrive and register at a hotel or airport. Example: we checked in at the hotel late at night.
Check out. Check out.
1. Leave a hotel after paying and returning your key. 2. Investigate or look at something. Examples: 1. We need to check out by 11 a.m. 2. You should check out that new restaurant.
Cheer up. Cheer up.
Become happier. Make someone feel happier. Example: I brought you some flowers to cheer you up.
Chew out. Chew out.
Scold or reprimand severely. Example: the coach chewed out the team for their poor performance.
Chill out. Chill out.
Relax completely. Example: just chill out. Everything will be fine.
Chip in. Chip in.
Contribute to a cause or pool of money. Example: everyone chipped in to buy the gift.
Clam up. Clam up.
Become silent or stop talking. Example: he clammed up when asked about his past.
Clean up. Clean up.
1. Tidy up. 2. Make a large profit. Examples: 1. We need to clean up before they arrive. 2. They cleaned up in the stock market.
Clear out. Clear out.
Remove items to make space. Leave a place. Example: it's time to clear out all these old magazines.
Cling onto. Cling onto.
Hold tightly. Refuse to let go or give up. Example: she clung on to the hope that things would improve.
Close down. Close down.
Shut a business or operation. Example: the shop closed down due to lack of business.
Come across. Come across.
1. Find by chance. 2. Appear or seem. Make an impression. Examples: 1. I came across some old photos in the attic. 2. He comes across as a bit rude, but he's really not.
Come along. Come along.
1. Accompany someone. 2. Progress or develop. Examples: 1. Are you coming along to the cinema? 2. How is your work coming along?
Come back. Come back.
Return. Example: he came back home after many years abroad.
Come down with. Come down with.
Become sick with. Example: I think I'm coming down with the flu.
Come up with. Come up with.
Think of produce, an idea, plan, explanation, theory, or principle. Example, she came up with a new idea for increasing sales.
Deal with. Deal with.
Handle, cope with, or manage. Example, she's good at dealing with stressful situations.
Decide on. Decide on.
Choose something after considering options. Example, we finally decided on a venue for the wedding.
Depend on. Depend on.
Rely on, trust in. Example, success depends on hard work.
Die down. Die down.
Become quieter or less intense. Example, the wind started to die down after midnight.
Die out. Die out.
Become extinct or disappear. Example, that species has died out completely.
Dig in. Dig in.
1. Start eating eagerly. 2. Establish a defensive position. Examples: 1. The food looks great, let's dig in. 2. They dug in and prepared for the oncoming attack.
Dig up. Dig up.
Uncover or find information by investigation. Example, he managed to dig up some old records in the library.
Dish out. Dish out.
Distribute, give out, especially criticism. Example, she can dish out advice, but she can't take it.
Do over. Do over.
Do something again from the beginning, especially because you did it badly the first time. Example, this work is not good enough. You'll have to do it over.
Doze off. Doze off.
Fall asleep, especially unintentionally. Example, I dozed off during the lecture.
Drag on. Drag on.
Continue for too long. Example, the meeting dragged on for hours.
Draw back. Draw back.
Retreat or withdraw. Example, she drew back when she saw the mouse.
Draw out. Draw out.
Make something last longer than necessary. Example, he managed to draw out the negotiation for weeks.
Dream up. Dream up.
Invent something creative or imaginative. Example, she dreamt up a plan to solve both problems at once.
Dress up. Dress up.
Wear formal clothes or costume. Example, we're supposed to dress up for the gala.
Drink up. Drink up.
Finish your drink quickly. Example, come on, drink up, we need to leave.
Drive away. Drive away.
Force someone or something to leave. Example, the loud noise drove the birds away.
Drop by. Drop by.
Visit informally and without planning. Example, feel free to drop by anytime you're in the neighborhood.
Drop off. Drop off.
1. Deliver someone or something. 2. Fall asleep. 3. Decrease. Examples: 1. I'll drop you off at the station. 2. I dropped off during the movie. 3. Sales have dropped off this quarter.
Drop out. Drop out.
Quit a course, school, or activity. Example, he dropped out of college to start his own business.
Dwell on. Dwell on.
Spend a lot of time thinking or talking about. Example, it's not healthy to dwell on your failures.
Ease off. Ease off.
Reduce in severity, intensity, or amount. Example, the rain began to ease off by late afternoon.
Ease up. Ease up.
Similar to ease off, also means to become less severe or slow down. Example, I wish my workload would ease up a bit.
Eat up. Eat up.
1. Consume all of something. 2. Believe something completely. Examples. 1. He ate up all the cookies. 2. She ate up every word of his story.
Edge out. Edge out.
Win or gain a slight advantage over someone. Example, she managed to edge out her competitors in the final seconds of the race.
Egg on. Egg on.
Encourage someone to do something, often something mischievous or risky. Example, his friends egged him on to jump into the pool.
Embark on upon. Embark on upon.
Start a new project or journey. Example, they embarked on a journey around the world.
End up. End up.
Finally, be in a particular place or situation. Example, if you don't study, you might end up failing the class.
Enter into. Enter into.
Begin to engage in, start. Example, the company entered into a partnership with a firm abroad.
Even out. Even out.
Become even or level, distribute evenly. Example, after a few weeks, the workload evened out among the team members.
Eye up. Eye up.
Look at someone or something with interest or desire. Example, he was eyeing up the desserts on the buffet.
Face up to. Face up to.
Accept and deal with something difficult or unpleasant. Example, he finally faced up to his financial problems.
Fall apart. Fall apart.
Break into pieces, disintegrate, or become unable to cope. Example, the old book just fell apart in my hands.
Fall back on. Fall back on.
Rely on something or someone when other things have failed. Example, if the plan doesn't work, we can fall back on our savings.
Fall for. Fall for.
1. Be deceived by. 2. Fall in love with. Examples. 1. I can't believe I fell for that scam. 2. He fell for her the moment they met.
Fall through. Fall through.
Fail to happen or be completed. Plans, arrangements, schemes, etc. Example. Our vacation plans fell through at the last minute.
Fan out. Fan out.
Spread out in a fan shape. Example. The search party fanned out to cover more ground.
Fend off. Fend off.
Defend oneself from a verbal attack or a physical attempt to harm you. Example. She managed to fend off the harsh criticisms with good humor.
Figure out. Figure out.
Understand. Find the answer. Example: It took me a while, but I finally figured out the puzzle.
Fill in. Fill in.
1. Provide information that is missing. 2. Temporarily cover someone's position or job. Examples: 1. Can you fill me in on what I missed? 2. I had to fill in for her while she was on maternity leave.
Fill out. Fill out.
Complete a form. Example: Please fill out this application form.
Find out. Find out.
Discover information. Example: I need to find out what time the meeting starts.
Fizzle out. Fizzle out.
End in a disappointing or weak way. Example: The party fizzled out by midnight.
Flare up. Flare up.
1. When a condition worsens suddenly. 2. When a conflict or emotion becomes intense suddenly. Examples: 1. My allergies flare up in the spring. 2. The argument flared up again last night.
Flesh out. Flesh out.
Add more details or information. Example: We need to flesh out the proposal before the meeting.
Flip out. Flip out.
React strongly. Lose control emotionally. Example: She flipped out when she saw the dent in her car.
Fly by. Fly by.
Pass very quickly. Time. Example: The vacation flew by so fast.
Focus on. Focus on.
Concentrate on something specific. Example: I need to focus on my studies more.
Follow through. Follow through.
Continue an action or task to its conclusion. Example: If you promise to do something, make sure you follow through.
Follow up. Follow up.
Take additional steps. Act further after an initial action. Example: I'll follow up with an email to confirm our plans.
Freak out. Freak out.
Become very upset, scared, or excited. Lose control emotionally. Example: He freaked out when he saw the spider.
Get across. Get across.
Successfully communicate an idea. Example: It's important to get your point across clearly during the presentation.
Get ahead. Get ahead.
Progress. Be successful. Example: She's really getting ahead in her career.
Get along. Get along.
Have a good relationship. Example: My sister and I get along very well.
Get around. Get around.
1. Circumvent or avoid a problem or regulation. 2. Move from place to place. Examples: 1. There's no way to get around the new regulations. 2. He gets around by bike in the city.
Get at. Get at.
1. Imply or suggest something. 2. Reach or access something. Examples. 1. What are you getting at with all these questions? 2. I can't get at the cookies on the top shelf.
Get away. Get away.
Escape. Example. The robbers got away in a stolen car.
Get back. Get back.
Return. Example. I got back from my trip last night.
Get by. Get by.
Manage to survive. Live. Example. It's hard to get by on a small salary.
Get down. Get down.
1. Depress or discourage. 2. Start to seriously focus on. Examples. 1. This rainy weather gets me down. 2. Let's get down to business.
Get in. Get in.
Arrive. Example. What time did you get in last night?
Get off. Get off.
1. Leave a vehicle. 2. Send something by mail. 3. Escape a punishment. Examples. 1. You should get off the bus at the next stop. 2. I need to get this package off today. 3. He got off with just a warning.
Get on. Get on.
1. Enter or board. Trains, buses, ships, aircraft, etc. 2. Continue doing. Proceed. Examples. 1. It's time to get on the plane. 2. I must get on with my work.
Get out. Get out.
1. Leave a place. 2. Become known. Examples. 1. Let's get out of here. 2. The news got out faster than expected.
Get over. Get over.
1. Recover from an illness, disappointment, etc. 2. Overcome a difficulty. Examples. 1. It took him weeks to get over the flu. 2. You need to get over your fear of heights.
Get through. Get through.
1. Finish, complete. 2. Contact successfully by phone. Examples. 1. I got through all my exams. 2. I tried calling you but I couldn't get through.
Get together. Get together.
Meet, usually for social reasons. Example, let's get together for coffee next week.
Get up. Get up.
1. Rise from bed. 2. Stand up. Examples. 1. I got up early today. 2. Can you get up and speak to the group?
Give away. Give away.
1. Give something to someone for free. 2. Reveal a secret or surprise. Examples. 1. They're giving away free samples. 2. Don't give away the ending.
Give back. Give back.
Return something to the person who gave it to you. Example. I need to give back the books I borrowed from the library.
Give in. Give in.
Relent or yield. Example. After hours of negotiation, they finally gave in to our demands.
Give out. Give out.
1. Distribute. 2. Stop functioning. Examples. 1. We will give out free t-shirts at the event. 2. My legs gave out after the marathon.
Give up. Give up.
1. Quit a habit. 2. Stop trying. Examples. 1. He gave up smoking last year. 2. Don't give up on your dreams.
Hand back. Hand back.
Return something to the person who gave it to you. Example. The teacher handed back the essays at the end of class.
Hand down. Hand down.
Pass something to the next generation or to younger people. Example. This necklace was handed down to me by my grandmother.
Hand in. Hand in.
Submit something, like homework or a report. Example. Students must hand in their projects by the end of the week.
Hand out. Hand out.
Distribute to a group of people. Example. They were handing out free samples at the mall.
Hand over. Hand over.
Give something to someone, often reluctantly. Example. He was forced to hand over his passport.
Hang around. Hang around.
Stay in a place for some time without any real purpose. Example. We used to hang around downtown after school.
Hang back. Hang back.
Stay behind, not do something because of hesitation. Example. She hung back because she was too shy to join the others.
Hang on. Hang on.
1. Wait a short time. 2. Hold tightly. Examples. 1. Hang on a minute while I grab my coat. 2. Hang on to the railing as you go down the stairs.
Hang out. Hang out.
Spend time relaxing or socializing. Example. Do you want to hang out at the coffee shop later?
Hang up. Hang up.
End a phone call. Example. He hung up before I could explain.
Head back. Head back.
Return to a place. Example. After the movie, we headed back home.
Head for. Head for.
Go in the direction of. Example. We're heading for the beach this weekend.
Heat up. Heat up.
Make something hot. Become hot. Example. Could you heat up the soup for me?
Help out. Help out.
Assist someone. Example. Can you help me out with this heavy box?
Hide away. Hide away.
Go to a place where you won't be found or noticed. Example. She hid away in her room to avoid the guests.
Hold back. Hold back.
1. Restrain. 2. Conceal emotions. Examples. 1. He held back his anger. 2. She held back tears as she waved goodbye.
Hold off. Hold off.
1. Delay something. 2. Keep at a distance. Examples. 1. Let's hold off the meeting until next week. 2. The defender managed to hold off the attackers.
Hold on. Hold on.
1. Wait a moment. 2. Grasp tightly. Examples. 1. Hold on, I'll check for you. 2. Hold on to the rope as you cross.
Hold out. Hold out.
1. Extend in front of oneself. 2. Resist giving in. Survive under hardship. Examples. 1. She held out her hand to shake. 2. They held out against the siege for months.
Hold up. Hold up.
1. Delay. 2. Rob at gunpoint. Examples. 1. Sorry I'm late, I was held up in traffic. 2. The bank was held up yesterday.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Do something more quickly. Example. Hurry up or we'll be late.
Ice over. Ice over.
Become covered with ice in a way that causes problems. Example. The road iced over overnight, making driving conditions dangerous.
Idle away. Idle away.
Waste. Time. Doing nothing important. Example. He idled away the hours, watching TV and browsing the internet.
Inch along. Inch along.
Move very slowly. Example. Traffic was inching along during the rush hour.
Insist on. Insist on.
Demand something forcefully, not accepting refusal. Example. She insists on paying for dinner whenever we go out.
Interfere with. Interfere with.
Prevent, a process or activity, from continuing or being carried out properly. Example. It's important not to let personal problems interfere with your work.
Invest in. Invest in.
Put money into a project or purchase something valuable with the expectation of benefit. Example. They decided to invest in renewable energy projects.
Iron out. Iron out.
Remove difficulties or find solutions to a problem. Example. We need to iron out the issues with our plan before proceeding.
Issue forth. Issue forth.
Emerge, come out. Example. A new set of guidelines was issued forth by the committee.
Invite over. Invite over.
Ask someone to come to your home. Example. We should invite our neighbors over for dinner sometime.
Invite out. Invite out.
Ask someone to go out, usually to eat or for entertainment. Example. He invited her out to dinner on Friday night.
Jazz up. Jazz up.
Make something more lively or interesting, often by adding decorations or new features. Example. She jazzed up her outfit with some colorful accessories.
Join in. Join in.
Participate or become involved in an activity. Example. Everyone's welcome to join in the game.
Join up. Join up.
Enlist in the military. also can mean to connect two things or to become a member of a group. Example, he decided to join up after finishing college.
Jot down. Jot down.
Write something quickly on a piece of paper so that you remember it. Example, I'll just jot down your phone number so I don't forget it.
Jump at. Jump at.
Accept an opportunity eagerly. Example, she jumped at the chance to study abroad.
Jump in. Jump in.
Enter into an activity. Start doing something with enthusiasm or without hesitation. Example, he jumped in and started helping with the project right away.
Jump on. Jump on.
Criticize someone or something also can mean to quickly take advantage of an opportunity. Example, the media jumped on the story as soon as it broke.
Jump out at. Jump out at.
Be immediately noticeable or apparent. Example, the spelling error in the headline jumped out at me.
Jump over. Jump over.
Overcome an obstacle or difficulty. Example, we'll need to jump over a lot of hurdles to get this project approved.
Justify oneself. Justify oneself.
Provide a good reason for one's actions, especially in response to criticism. Example, he felt the need to justify himself after the mistake was pointed out.
Keep at. Keep at.
Continue working hard on something, not give up. Example, she kept at her studies and eventually passed with high marks.
Keep away. Keep away.
Maintain a distance from something or someone. Example, keep away from the edge of the cliff for safety.
Keep back. Keep back.
Maintain a distance from something or someone also can mean to withhold information. Example, the police kept the crowd back from the accident scene.
Keep down. Keep down.
Control something and prevent it from increasing also can mean to manage to swallow food without vomiting. Examples, 1. It's important to keep costs down. 2. He's so sick that he can't keep anything down.
Keep from. Keep from.
Prevent oneself from doing something. Example, she could hardly keep from laughing during the speech.
Keep off. Keep off.
Not go onto an area, also to prevent something from affecting you. Examples, 1. Please keep off the grass. 2. He managed to keep off smoking for a year.
Keep on. Keep on.
Continue doing something. Example, keep on running and you'll reach your fitness goals.
Keep out. Keep out.
Prevent from entering. Example, there was a sign on the door that said, "Keep out."
Keep up. Keep up.
1. Continue at the same pace or level. 2. Maintain in good condition. Examples, 1. It's hard to keep up with her because she walks so fast. 2. He's been keeping up the garden really well.
Keep up with. Keep up with.
Stay at the same point level as someone or something. Example, I try to keep up with the latest news.
Kick back. Kick back.
Relax, take it easy. Example, after a long week of work, I like to kick back and enjoy the weekend.
Kick off. Kick off.
Begin or cause to begin. Example, the meeting will kick off with a speech from the CEO.
Kick out. Kick out.
Expel from a place or institution. Example, he was kicked out of the bar for being too rowdy.
Knock off. Knock off.
1. Finish work. 2. Produce something quickly without much effort. 3. Reduce the price of something. Examples. 1. What time do you knock off work? 2. He can knock off an article in an hour. 3. They knocked $50 off the original price.
Knock out. Knock out.
1. Make unconscious. 2. Eliminate from competition. Examples. 1. The blow to his head knocked him out. 2. Our team was knocked out in the semifinals.
Knock over. Knock over.
Accidentally hit something so that it falls over. Also can mean to rob. Example, I knocked over my drink reaching for the bread.
Lash out. Lash out.
Suddenly attack someone verbally or physically. Example, frustrated, he lashed out at his team for their lack of effort.
Lay down. Lay down.
Establish rules or guidelines. Example, the law lays down the standards for air quality.
Lay off. Lay off.
Dismiss someone from their job due to lack of work or money. Example, the company had to lay off several employees during the economic downturn.
Lay out. Lay out.
Spend, money. Also, to explain something clearly or to arrange something. Examples. 1. She laid out a fortune on that car. 2. He laid out his plans for the new project.
Lead up to. Lead up to.
Result in by a series of steps or events. Proceed. Example, the events leading up to the revolution were complex.
Lean on. Lean on.
Rely on someone for support. Also, to pressure someone to do something. Example, she's been leaning on her friends a lot lately during this tough time.
Leap at. Leap at.
Accept an opportunity enthusiastically. Example, he leapt at the chance to travel to Europe for work.
Leave behind. Leave behind.
Forget to take something with you. Also, to outperform or surpass. Examples. 1. I left my keys behind at the restaurant. 2. The new model leaves all the others behind.
Leave out. Leave out.
Omit or exclude. Example, make sure to leave out nuts from the recipe due to allergies.
Let down. Let down.
Disappoint. Example, I promise I won't let you down.
Let in. Let in.
Allow to enter. Example, I let in the fresh air by opening the windows.
Let off. Let off.
not punish severely. Also, to cause a device to explode, make a noise, or release. Examples: 1. The judge let him off with a warning. 2. The kids let off fireworks in the field.
Let out. Let out.
Make a garment bigger. Also, to release from a confined space. Examples: 1. I need to let out this dress to fit me better. 2. They let out the dog into the yard.
Let up. Let up.
Decrease in intensity. Example: the rain won't let up. It's been pouring all day.
Level off. Level off.
Stabilize after increasing or decreasing. Example: after a steep climb, the plane leveled off.
Level with. Level with.
Be honest with someone. Example: I need to level with you about the challenges we're facing.
Lie ahead. Lie ahead.
Be in the future. Example: we don't know what lies ahead for us next year.
Light up. Light up.
Illuminate. Also, to become noticeably excited or animated. Examples: 1. The fireworks lit up the night sky. 2. Her face lit up when she saw the present.
Line up. Line up.
Arrange in a line. Also, to organize or schedule. Examples: 1. The students lined up for assembly. 2. We've lined up several meetings for next week.
Live down. Live down.
Overcome or reduce the shame of something. Example: it took years for him to live down that embarrassing mistake.
Live up to. Live up to.
Meet expectations or standards. Example: it's hard to live up to my parents' expectations.
Lock in. Lock in.
Commit to something. Also, to secure someone or something so they cannot leave. Examples: 1. We locked in the rates before they went up. 2. The system locks in the user until they complete the process.
Make out. Make out.
1. Discern or see something with difficulty. 2. Succeed in doing something. 3. Engage in kissing or sexual activity. Examples: 1. I couldn't make out the sign in the distance. 2. How did you make out at the auction? 3. They were making out in the back of the cinema.
Make up. Make up.
1. Invent a story or lie. 2. Compensate for something. 3. Reconcile after a disagreement. 4. Apply cosmetics. Examples: 1. He made up some excuse about the dog eating his homework. 2. I'll have to make up for lost time. 3. They finally made up after the argument. 4. She likes to make up before going out.
Make over. Make over.
Transform the appearance of something or someone. Example: they made over the old hotel into a thriving boutique inn.
Make for. Make for.
Go towards, contribute to a result. Example: the dark clouds make for a stormy evening.
Move in. Move in.
Start living in a new home. Example: we're moving in next weekend.
Move on. Move on.
1. Leave a place and go somewhere else. 2. Start a new activity or topic. 3. Get over an emotional experience and proceed with life. Examples. 1. It's time to move on and find a better place. 2. Let's move on to the next item on the agenda. 3. After the breakup, he found it hard to move on.
Move out. Move out.
Leave one's current home or place of residence. Example. They're moving out at the end of the month.
Move up. Move up.
1. Advance in position or place. 2. Reschedule something to an earlier time or date. Examples. 1. She moved up quickly in the company. 2. We've moved up the meeting to this afternoon.
Mull over. Mull over.
Think deeply about something. Example. I need some time to mull over your proposal.
Muster up. Muster up.
Gather or summon a quantity of courage, strength, or another quality. Example. He mustered up the courage to speak in front of the crowd.
Nail down. Nail down.
Establish something concretely or finalize something. Example. We need to nail down the details of the agreement before proceeding.
Narrow down. Narrow down.
Reduce the number of possibilities or choices. Example. After several interviews, we've narrowed down the candidates to just 3.
Nod off. Nod off.
Fall asleep, usually unintentionally. Example. I was so tired during the lecture that I started to nod off.
Note down. Note down.
Write something down so that you do not forget it. Example. Note down the time and place of the meeting.
Nose around. Nose around.
Search for something, especially in a way that is not direct or by invading someone's privacy. Example. I caught him nosing around in my office, but he wouldn't say why.
Nose out. Nose out.
Discover something by investigation or by being inquisitive. Example. She managed to nose out the truth about the secret project.
Nuzzle up. Nuzzle up.
Move close to someone and cuddle or snuggle. Example. The puppy nuzzled up to its owner for warmth.
Own up. Own up.
Admit or confess something. Example. Eventually, he owned up to taking the money.
Opt out. Opt out.
Choose not to participate in something. Example. Many users decided to opt out of the service due to privacy concerns.
Open up. Open up.
1. Start to talk more about oneself or one's feelings. 2. Make a place accessible. Examples. 1. It took a while for him to open up about his childhood. 2. The new bridge will open up remote areas to development.
Order out. Order out.
Order food from a restaurant to be delivered. Example. We were too tired to cook, so we ordered out.
Overdo it. Overdo it.
Do something excessively, exert oneself too much. Example, I think I overdid it at the gym yesterday, and now my muscles are sore.
Overlook. Overlook.
Fail to notice something, ignore. Example, the report overlooks some key facts.
Overhear. Overhear.
Accidentally hear what other people are saying without their knowledge. Example, I overheard their conversation while I was in the next room.
Overtake. Overtake.
Come from behind to get ahead of someone in a competitive situation. Example, she managed to overtake the lead runner in the final stretch of the race.
Overturn. Overturn.
Reverse a decision, law, etc. Example, the court's decision was overturned on appeal.
Overwork. Overwork.
Work too hard or too much. Example, you're overworking yourself for that project and need to take a break.
Pack up. Pack up.
1. Put things into boxes or suitcases for traveling or moving. 2. Stop or finish something. Examples. 1. We need to pack up our things before the movers arrive. 2. Let's pack up, it's getting late.
Pair off. Pair off.
Form pairs from a group. Example, for the next dance, everyone will pair off with a partner.
Pass away. Pass away.
Die used to avoid saying die directly. Example, his grandfather passed away last night.
Pass out. Pass out.
1. Lose consciousness. 2. Distribute something. Examples. 1. She passed out from the heat. 2. Please pass out these papers to the class.
Pass up. Pass up.
Decline an opportunity. Example, I can't believe he passed up the chance to study abroad.
Pay back. Pay back.
1. Repay money. 2. Retaliate or take revenge. Examples. 1. I'll pay you back next week. 2. He's always trying to pay back those who wrong him.
Pay off. Pay off.
1. Finish paying for something. 2. Yield good results, succeed. Examples. 1. It felt great to finally pay off my student loan. 2. All his hard work paid off when he was promoted.
Peel off. Peel off.
Remove an outer layer, separate from formation. Examples. 1. Peel off the sticker carefully. 2. The fighter jets peeled off from the formation.
Pencil in. Pencil in.
Make a provisional appointment. Example, can we pencil in a meeting for next Thursday?
Phase out. Phase out.
Gradually stop using something. Example, the company plans to phase out the old version of the software.
Pick on. Pick on.
Bully or unfairly target someone for criticism or punishment. Example, why do you always pick on me?
Pick out. Pick out.
Choose something or someone from a group. Example, she picked out a dress for the party.
Pick up. Pick up.
1. Lift something or someone. 2. Learn new skills or information easily. 3. Collect someone or something. 4. Improve. Examples. 1. Can you pick up that box for me? 2. He picked up French very quickly. 3. I'll pick you up at 8. 4. Sales have picked up this quarter.
Pin down. Pin down.
1. Make someone give a definite answer or decision. 2. Understand or describe something precisely. Examples. 1. I tried to pin him down on a date for the meeting, but he's always evasive. 2. It's hard to pin down exactly what makes her so unique.
Play down. Play down.
Make something seem less important or less bad than it really is. Example. The company played down the seriousness of the data breach.
Play up. Play up.
1. Behave badly. 2. Emphasize the importance or bad qualities of something. Examples. 1. The children always play up when they're tired. 2. The report played up the challenges the team faced.
Queue up. Queue up.
To line up or to wait in a line. Example. Fans queued up for hours to get concert tickets.
Quarrel with. Quarrel with.
To argue or disagree with someone. Example. I don't want to quarrel with you over such a trivial issue.
Quicken up. Quicken up.
To speed up or increase the pace of something. Example. The music quickened up as the climax of the performance approached.
Quiet down. Quiet down.
To become quiet or make something less noisy. Example. The teacher asked the class to quiet down after recess.
Quit on. Quit on.
To stop supporting someone, to give up on someone or something. Example. He's not one to quit on his friends, no matter how tough it gets.
Rack up. Rack up.
Accumulate or achieve something, often a score or amount. Example. She racked up numerous awards throughout her career.
Reach out. Reach out.
Attempt to communicate with someone for assistance or information. Example. If you have any questions, please reach out to our support team.
Read into. Read into.
Interpret or infer a meaning that may not be explicit. Example. You're reading too much into his comments. He didn't mean anything by it.
Read up on. Read up on.
Research or gather information by reading. Example. I need to read up on the subject before the meeting.
Reel in. Reel in.
Attract someone or gain control over them. Also can refer to physically pulling something in. Example. The company managed to reel in some big investors.
Rely on. Rely on.
Depend on with full trust or confidence. Example. You can rely on me to keep your secret.
Rev up. Rev up.
Increase in activity or speed. Also, to make an engine run quickly. Example. The team revved up their efforts as the deadline approached.
Ride out. Ride out.
Survive a difficult period or situation. Example, they just need to ride out the storm and then reassess their plans.
Rip off. Rip off.
Cheat someone by charging too much, also to steal. Example, I feel like I was ripped off by that car salesman.
Roll out. Roll out.
Launch or introduce something new, like a product or service. Example, the company plans to roll out the new software next month.
Round off. Round off.
Finish something in a satisfactory manner, also to simplify a number to the nearest and more convenient figure. Example, let's round off the evening with a dessert.
Rule out. Rule out.
Exclude something from consideration. Example, the police ruled out foul play in their investigation.
Run across. Run across.
Find or encounter someone or something by chance. Example, I ran across an old friend while I was on vacation.
Run into. Run into.
1. Encounter a problem. 2. Meet someone unexpectedly. Examples. 1. We've run into a bit of a problem with the project. 2. I ran into my teacher at the mall.
Run out of. Run out of.
Have no more of something. Example, we've run out of milk. I'll need to buy some more.
Settle down. Settle down.
Become calm or stable. Also, to establish a home or family. Example, after traveling for years, he decided to settle down in his hometown.
Set up. Set up.
Establish or arrange something. Example, they set up a new charity to help homeless people.
Shake up. Shake up.
Upset or disturb a situation. Also, to physically shake. Example, the new policies shook up the old system.
Show off. Show off.
Display proudly, sometimes to seek admiration or attention. Example, he loves to show off his collection of vintage cars.
Shut down. Shut down.
Close, either temporarily or permanently, for example, a machine business. Example, the cafe shuts down at 10 p.m. every night.
Shut out. Shut out.
Prevent from entering, exclude. Example, the team was shut out of the finals after losing the semifinal match.
Sign up. Sign up.
Register or enlist for something. Example, I signed up for a pottery class next month.
Sit down. Sit down.
Take a seat, also used to start discussions or negotiations. Example, let's sit down and talk this through.
Stand out. Stand out.
Be noticeable or conspicuously different. Example, her talent really stands out in the competition.
Stand up. Stand up.
Rise to a standing position, also to fail to meet someone as planned. Examples. 1. Please stand up when your name is called. 2. He stood me up on our date.
Stick out. Stick out.
Continue until the end of a difficult situation. Also, to protrude. Example, she stuck out the course despite finding it difficult.
Stick to. Stick to.
Continue doing or using something without changing. Example, it's important to stick to your principles.
Switch off. Switch off.
Turn off a device or light. Also, to stop paying attention. Example, remember to switch off the lights when you leave.
Switch up. Switch up.
Make a change, especially in order to improve something. Example, we need to switch up our strategy to win the next game.
Take after. Take after.
Resemble a family member in appearance or behavior. Example, she takes after her mother with her musical talent.
Take back. Take back.
1. Retract something said. 2. Return something to a place. Examples. 1. I take back what I said about your cooking. It's actually great. 2. Don't forget to take the book back to the library.
Take off. Take off.
1. Remove something, like clothing. 2. When an aircraft leaves the ground. 3. Become successful or popular quickly. Examples. 1. Please take your shoes off at the door. 2. Our flight is scheduled to take off at 8 p.m. 3. Her business took off after the first year.
Take on. Take on.
1. Accept responsibility or work. 2. Compete against or confront. Examples. 1. He's taken on too much work this month. 2. Our team will take on the reigning champions next week.
Take over. Take over.
Assume control or responsibility. Example, she took over as CEO after her father retired.
Talk down to. Talk down to.
Speak to someone as if they are not intelligent or important. Example, it's rude to talk down to people just because they disagree with you.
Talk out. Talk out.
Discuss a problem thoroughly. Example, let's talk out this issue and find a solution.
Talk over. Talk over.
Discuss something, especially to reach a decision or to solve a disagreement. Example, we need to talk over the plans before making any decisions.
Tear up. Tear up.
1. Rip something into pieces. 2. Become emotional and start to cry. Examples. 1. She tore up the letter in frustration. 2. I teared up during the movie's sad ending.
Think over. Think over.
Consider something carefully. Example, give me some time to think it over before I give you an answer.
Throw away. Throw away.
Discard something that is no longer useful. Example, don't throw away those bottles. We can recycle them.
Throw out. Throw out.
1. Discard. 2. Force someone to leave. Examples. 1. I'm going to throw out these old clothes. 2. He was thrown out of the bar for causing trouble.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Make something more secure or closely controlled. Example, we need to tighten up our privacy settings.
Tip off. Tip off.
Warn someone discreetly, often about illegal or dangerous activities. Example, the police were tipped off about the planned robbery.
Tone down. Tone down.
Make something less forceful, offensive, or harsh. Example, you might want to tone down your criticism if you want him to listen.
Use up. Use up.
Consume all of something, deplete. Example, we used up all the paper for the project and need to buy more.
Usher in. Usher in.
Mark the beginning of something new or introduce. Example, the invention of the smartphone ushered in a new era in communication.
Up and leave. Up and leave.
Suddenly or unexpectedly depart from a place or situation. Example, after the argument, she just upped and left, leaving everyone in shock.
Up to. Up to.
1. Depending on someone's decision. 2. Involved in, especially something illicit. Examples. 1. Whether we go to the beach or the park is up to you. 2. I'm sure he's up to no good.
Venture out. Venture out.
Leave a safe place to go to a more dangerous or uncertain environment. Example, despite the storm, we ventured out to check on the elderly neighbors.
Voice over. Voice over.
Provide a voice narration for a film, television program, or other presentation. Example, she voiced over the documentary about wildlife conservation.
Wait on. Wait on.
Serve or provide service to someone. Example, she waited on tables to pay her way through college.
Wake up. Wake up.
Stop sleeping also used to mean becoming aware of something. Example, I wake up at 6 a.m. every day.
Walk away. Walk away.
Leave a place or situation, often to express disengagement. Example, sometimes it's best to just walk away from an argument.
Walk out. Walk out.
Leave a place suddenly or as a form of protest. Example, the workers walked out in protest against the unfair policies.
Warm up. Warm up.
Prepare for a physical activity by doing gentle exercises. Also, to become friendlier or more welcoming. Examples. 1. I always warm up before going for a run. 2. He warms up to people once he gets to know them.
Wash away. Wash away.
Remove or be removed by water. Example, the flood washed away several houses.
Wash up. Wash up.
Clean oneself, another person, or an object with soap and water. Example, please wash up before dinner.
Watch out. Watch out.
Be careful. Example, watch out for the ice on the sidewalk.
Wear off. Wear off.
Gradually disappear or stop being effective. Example: the effect of the medication is starting to wear off.
Way down. Way down.
Make someone feel worried or depressed. Example: financial worries have been weighing him down.
Whip up. Whip up.
Quickly create something, especially food or a meal. Example: she whipped up a delicious dinner in just 30 minutes.
Wind down. Wind down.
Relax after a period of excitement or stress. Example: I like to wind down in the evening with a good book.
Wipe out. Wipe out.
Completely destroy or eradicate. Example: the disease wiped out an entire species of plants.
Work out. Work out.
1. Exercise. 2. Solve a problem. 3. Develop in a successful way. Examples: 1. I work out at the gym 3 times a week. 2. We need to work out these issues before the project proceeds. 3. Everything worked out in the end.
Wrap up. Wrap up.
Finish or conclude something. Example: let's wrap up this meeting and summarize the action points.
Yield to. Yield to.
To give in or surrender to someone or something. Example: after hours of negotiation, they finally yielded to our demands.
Yell out. Yell out.
To shout something loudly. Example: he yelled out in surprise when he saw the unexpected guest.
Zone out. Zone out.
Lose focus or concentration, often thinking about nothing in particular. Example: I completely zoned out during that boring lecture.
Zip around. Zip around.
Move quickly from place to place. Example: she's always zipping around the office, busy with various tasks.